The VIG project was brought to us as an idea from our educational psychologist, and the idea of the project was to take some teachers or TAs and work with children with social, emotional, mental health needs within school. The TAs that we chose one child from their class that they wanted to focus on, and we wanted to spend some time looking at ideas and ways forward for that child, to nurture them a little bit more, to give them some time. So the TAs videoed over the course of 4 or 5 weeks little segments of time that they spent with the children, and then as a group we looked at them and picked out the really positive practice that they were doing, ways forward to help that child, and just really reflected on their practice.
From working within the VIG project, I think what I've learned is that it's really important to give the children that you're working with time, and just to really look at what interests them.
And professionally, I think I've learnt that just taking that time out to have, to do the interventions with the child, like Lego therapy or taking them out into the playground to play, it's actually worth the time. I think we put a lot of time into like the maths interventions and the learning side, but we don't always put the nurturing side. And that's what I found, like the nurturing side really helped.
As a professional in the early years, what I've appreciated about my practice is the fact that it being child-centred really does work at that age. You can really get to know them, you can form a personal relationship with them, and in turn that will hopefully impact on their participation in class.
I think I'm more confident to just maybe let the child take the lead.
By looking at the videos, I think what was most helpful was seeing how natural the whole thing was, because I think when you're sitting down to do an activity with a child, you do kind of feel like, right, I'm doing something quite specific, but it just ended up being quite free, and it just looked like any point in the day because it was initiated by him. And I just thought that it kind of reaffirmed that we're doing the right thing and it was really working for him.
Listening to what everybody said about my videos, I've learned that actually I am doing a good job, and that's boosted my confidence as a TA.
So for me, looking back at the clips and looking at other people's, I think as well sometimes you don't realise your good practices, like you just get on with it every day and don't actually realise what you do that's good or what your colleagues do that's good. So when you sit down and look at it together, you can sort of like take some of their ideas and they can take yours, and it's quite nice actually to see that you are doing a good job.
It's been really worthwhile, I think.